Hello, welcome students to the last video of the chapter Degrees of Comparison in Adjective students. So let's study about it. Students, in this particular video, we have three different sentences first of all, and let's see what do they convey, what the meaning they are trying to show students. Notice how the three sentences convey the same kind of information, students. These are three different examples, three different sentences, students, but they are delivering the same kind of information or they are delivering the same kind of meaning, students. Let's take the first one, students. No other girl in the class is as hardworking as Ria, students. So we are telling that Ria is one of the hardest students or the works the best one in the class, students. This is what this sentence says. Now let's take the second sentence, students. Ria is more hardworking than any other girl in the class. Again, when we are reading this sentence, we are just getting in this information. We are trying to get this meaning from this sentence that Ria is actually the best student and works the hardest in the class, students. Now let's take the third sentence, students. Ria is the most hardworking girl in the class, students. Now this sentence is also trying to portray the same meaning, students, but all these three sentences, students, are written differently, and you will find still they are trying to present the same meaning, and students, but they are the adjectives that are present in these three sentences have three different degrees, students, over here. Like in the first one, we are the degree of adjective over here is hardworking, students. Hardworking is the positive degree, students. Now taking the second one, we see over here Ria is more hardworking. So more hardworking is the comparison being done over here. Hence we are using comparative degree of adjective over here. We are trying to compare Ria with any other girl of the class, students. Now try to understand the third one also, students. It's written Ria is the most hardworking girl in the class. Now we see it's written, students, over here the most. Students, so what do you mean by most hardworking? Now you see the three different degrees over here. In the first one, it was positive degree. In the second one, it was comparative degree. And in this third one, this is the superlative degree. Most hardworking, more hardworking, and then most hardworking students. So all these three sentences, although they are trying to portray the same meaning, students, but yet with the we see the different use of adjectives of the degree, students. Now let's move to the next videos. Next thing, students, let's take in another example, students. For example, if I say nobody runs as fast as Michael. Now fast is a students, it's an adjective, students. Now what kind of adjective is fast, students? It's positive kind of degree used over here. Now take the next example, students. If I say Michael runs faster than any of his friends. So students, we are trying to say, we are trying to compare it over here. Michael, we are trying to compare Michael with any of his friends, and we are saying that Michael runs faster than any of his friends. So students, this is a comparative kind of a degree, students, over here. And when we are trying to portray the best kind of degree, students, that is the superlative degree. How would that sentence be somewhat of that kind? So students, let's take this example, students. Michael runs fastest among his friends, students. Now we see the three different degrees over here. The last one is the superlative degree, students. So we see three different degrees over here: positive degree, comparative degree, and the superlative degree. We see that again we see the same thing, that although the meaning of these three sentences actually is the same, but we are trying to use the different degrees of adjectives in these three different sentences. I hope, students, what I wanted to try to explain to you were able to understand, students. Thank you for listening, students. Goodbye.